Hey there, all of you creators and artists, it's me, good old TG, and welcome back to my channel, yet again. And today I had a question, a very simple one really. What if, and hear me out, what if The Sims gets added to Fortnite? And I know, everything's getting added to Fortnite these days, but trust me, this is an actual, question that's been sitting on the back of my mind that I had to do, this is like the first time I'm ever doing these videos, like where I'm just drawing a concept art and just posting it on, like instead of just posting it, I just decided to do this just to show the process of me creating this concept. It's something new I'm working on, so let me know how you feel about it. And yeah, so I'm just gonna talk more about the project actually. Now, when it comes to adding The Sims into like a game like Fortnite, you're just like what? But aren't Sims like well, yeah, but you have to remember, Sims have characters. The Sims have actual lore and actual characters that are consistent with everything. And who better to add to Fortnite than The Sims poster child, main character, Bella Goth. Now, of course, I was like struggling on what other gears in this set should she have, but I was like, you know what, I shouldn't really think that hard because Fortnite just releases gears like a skin and a back bling all the time, so it's not really a big deal. So that's what I did here. As for the entire process, well, I was never really good at describing what I was drawing, so you're gonna have to you're gonna have to straight up just watch the whole thing, because I'm not going to be able to, commentary all of it, Just watch the whole thing, listen to Sims music that I had to download and make sure that aren't, copyrighted and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Now, if you like this kind of content and you're just willing to watch it all the way through, then that would be greatly appreciated. And if not, that's okay. You could just still stick around and, things just are pretty fine. With that said, I'm just gonna stop talking and just let you guys watch this whole thing. I know I just talk so much, but I just like to give info out there before the video just kind of continues and stuff. Like at the end of the video, just be sure to just stick around for the end of the video, because I'm going to explain like my thought process in all of this and why and why there are some decisions that I have to make and stuff, and it's really cool. It's gonna be worth your time. Just stick around for that if you're willing to do that, and yeah, enjoy the video.
little bit weepy, sleep a little bit murky, liksom mohubayan. Oh, wana waku ha above my own, not if I be but twice, change the way bizarre, yeah. Oh, my look a little bit weepy, sleep a little bit murky, liksom mohubayan. Oh, wana waku ha above my own, not if I be but twice, change the way bizarre, yeah. 'Cause you love the wave, you're not gonna flip into the box she made. Oh, oh, my look a little bit weepy, sleep a little bit murky, liksom mohubayan, mohubayan, you don't know me, you don't know me, you don't know. Bricks are flat, the dials are grind, and I'm pushing out the zoom from by. Subika da Peruni made. Subika da Kafuni are great. Nam's on a bazip, nam's on a
Wow. Congratulations for sticking around this far. If you're still watching the video and, expecting some sort of, like, witty outro, did you forget the part where I said I'm going to explain, my process and, like, what I was going for? I bet you did. But thank you all for, like, being good sports and just watching this all the way through. Like, I'm just genuinely surprised if you did. And if you skip to the end, I don't know what to say. I'm just the kind of guy that would do that too, honestly. But with that being said, here is my final product. If you've made it this far, then just as promised, I will explain my process. Now, when it comes to Bella Goth, I had to go with. There was something I actually didn't know at first. I didn't know that they changed her design into something more modern. So I was kind of stumped there for a while until I decided to just add both of them at the same time, if that makes sense. And I figured that as for her customizable styles, of course she has her classic look, but she also has the outfits that she wears during the day. Like, I'll pull it up for you on screen, so you can kind of get an idea on what I was going for with her styles. And of course, in terms for the art style, I guess I got carried away, kinda. I was going for a more realistic style, but I guess this will have to do. I kind of screwed up the hands a bit, and did the best I could, as you saw in the video. Of course, if she does get added to Fortnite, I definitely had to give her the definitive description for her skin. Now, obviously, it would be Sul because, well, I mean, have you seen how Fortnite does their skins? And it'll be part of the Sims set. Either that, or they'll do something to kind of dodge that too. I don't know. I don't know how that works for them. Now, of course, when you add the Sims to Fortnite, you can't just have a Sim without what makes them a Sim. And of course, for her back bling, of course I had to make it the Plumb Bob. Because, that's like the iconic thing for a Sim. And I don't know how, like, I have no idea how you even think that could actually, not work as a back bling. And of course it would be reactive as well. I kind of gave it, alternate colors for, like, I guess it could just be reactive based on your health. I don't think they did something like that yet, so if they could do something like that, then that would be really, really, really cool, honestly. But yeah, I gave her the Plumb Bob. It reacts to your health. I mean, that's it. What more can I say? You can also put it on any character you have. You can also put it on any skin you have to just kind of turn them into a Sim or something, but this would actually be a really good find in my locker. And that's gonna do it. That answers the question for how, the Sims in Fortnite can work. This isn't a petition, Epic, but think of it as more like an idea. Well, that is if this video ever gets the views it does, and if it does, that would be greatly appreciated. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. If you did, I know this is like out of the ordinary, but I just wanted to share some ideas with y'all, really. And of course, I'm open to suggestions. If you think she could have anything else in her kit, then do let me know, and I'll probably make a follow-up video if that's the case. I mean, I probably wouldn't be dedicated to just making a follow-up video on a Sims character, but that would be greatly appreciated if you could just let me, if you're watching this and you're a huge Sims fan, just let me know like what I could make and what else in the Sims set should just exist. And of course, it has to be vanilla. I mean, it just can't just be like like DLC every single time. Like it could just be whatever. Honestly, I don't even know why I try to put a limit on that, really. But anyways, I'm gonna go now. Thank you all for tuning in. If you did, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to like and subscribe and all that. I barely ask for that, but this time I'm making an exception. Just do that. And anyway, take care. Peace to all of you gamers. Goodbye.